So, tonight's race. A complete surprise. Benicolet? Never heard of it until basically today. Apparently, neither had half my local friends, so at least I'm not alone there. Now, I'd made other plans for today, like taking Mrs. Hamster to Gandia, but as usual, the Circuit Vall Albaida had other ideas. Meanwhile, I'm also signed up for the Gandia 10k night run on the 7th of June. Right after the rescheduled Loyeria run on the 6th of June. So, sleep's kind of optional these days. This week's been a bit of a domestic nightmare. Swimming pool drama, think giant green sludge monster. Cats, Charlie and Drake, acting like they're auditioning for a medical drama. Honestly, the vet bills are about the same as a pair of super trainers. Well, 2 pairs of super trainers actually. I think it's deliberate, but perhaps they better not ask me to make that particular choice. Super trainers versus cat vet bills. Despite all of the distractions, May's running total is already at 265 kilometres, and tonight's little tootle around Benicolet should push me over 270 kilometres. Victory, right? But what do I actually know about tonight's course? Honestly, not a lot. It's probably the classic circuit format. 1 or 2 laps around the village, a scenic detour into the countryside, and if there's a hill in the region, you bet we're going to go up it. But if there's one thing that I've learnt about circuit runs, there may be a common formula to them, but in reality, each has got its own particular quirks and challenges. So, what could possibly will go wrong? Race day started bright and warm, perfect for lounging in the garden maybe, but for racing, a bit worrying. I did my usual pre-race warm-up run. Probably not the smartest idea in hindsight. And I dropped Mrs. Hamster off in Gandia and trundled off to Benicolet. Parking turned into a bit of an adventure. The instructions promised complexity and delivered. My 3-point turn into a half parking spot became a 50-point turn, all carefully watched by local residents who were clearly worried for their bumpers. By now, Benicolet was buzzing. Children's races in full swing, and the race announcer dressed as a hippie shouting, "Love and peace, man," into the mic. Meanwhile, the post-race food was being defended like a medieval fortress. No sneaky testers allowed. And they tried. My only question, would there be anything left to me? We lined up. I managed to remember to get my Garmin started on time, a minor miracle, and off we went, the usual village loop first, then down a worrying long hill, because we all know that what goes down must come back up. Soon enough we hit a trail section, not too rocky thankfully, and I even started overtaking some runners. Small victories. Then a long hill back up to the village where I squeezed in a couple more passes, wondering why on earth I'd done a 10-kilometre warm-up run earlier. No second water stop. Cruel but true, so I was wiping sweat off my face and regretting every extra kilometre I'd logged that morning. The final loop. One more, few streets around the village with Javier behind me working the crowd like a pro. What a legend. The race announcer, now a hippie hero, decided the circuit was truly international when he spotted me. Nice. I crossed the line to find that food reinforcement had indeed arrived. Someone must have warned them I was coming. A quick hello to the usual gang, then I had to dash. Mrs. Hamster waiting for pick-up after her concert party. What's next? Well, next week's plan. Loyeria on Friday, but I'll likely miss it thanks to teaching. And Gandia's 10k night run on Saturday. Last year's PB still fresh on my mind. What could possibly go wrong this time? I hope you can join me.
If you've actually made it this far to the end of the video, congratulations. That's awesome. So thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with your fellow runners.